Welcome back to the corner. First things first, let's get you some drip. Roll the video.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Living Blessed, the podcast. I'm your host, Jovan J. Palmer, and I got my special friend and now business partner, Miss Candace Waters.
Hello,
What's
everybody.
going on? How you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
How you feeling about joining the team?
Well, first I was nervous.
Why?
Because this is friendship. Business. Yeah, you know, it can be
But it's good. I feel like it's good to do business with your friends versus people random strangers you don't know.
Yeah. Yep, I already know. Y'all about to be like, Candace, where are you at? What have you been doing? You haven't made a video. Da-da-da-da-da. All right, first things first. I'm going to be honest with y'all. My hair wasn't done, number one. My nails was broke off, number two. Number three, I just had a lot going on, and I couldn't make videos and TikToks. I was stressed. It was too much. But let's be clear. Your girl is back. Let's take some screenshots of how good I look. Oh, post. Tag me in it. Y'all, what if this was like the one video that went viral and like, I was looking the way I was looking. Like, how am I meet Michael B. Jordan looking the way I be looking, right? Okay, so I had to shake back. I'm back. I'm here. I got something I want to talk to y'all about. First things first, let's roll the theme song. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my corner.
Welcome to my corner. Let's have a talk now. From Miami to California. Check your girl out. I'm gonna give it to you straight up. That's right. That's right. Keeping it real, no things inside. Let's go. Welcome to my corner, y'all.
Okay, y'all. So, like I said, I've been on TikTok, right? Like, if you can't find me in the corner, you can find me on TikTok, C_international. You can follow me on Instagram or Facebook. No, don't follow me on Facebook, but that's where I'm at. Like, if I'm not in here, I'm working somewhere else, right? Okay, so on TikTok, I recently put up this video. So y'all, let me tell y'all what happened. So one of my really, really good friends, we have been praying for an opportunity for her, and the opportunity happened, right? And so we're all excited. All of my friends be like, yeah, turn up, God came through, whoop, whoop, right? Okay, and then I get a phone call from her, and she's hysterically crying, and she's sobbing, and I said, hey, what's going on? And she's like, they don't want me anymore. They said, no longer do I have this opportunity. It's over. It's canceled. And she's crying and she's like, and I'm heartbroken and I'm tired and I'm frustrated and it's always something. And she's like, this was my dream and it's falling apart. And she's like, what am I going to do? I said, well, you're going to dry your eyes and you're going to go get the next opportunity. She's like, what do you mean? I said, that door closed, but it doesn't mean there's not another door opening for you somewhere else. Don't be so tied to how you thought it was going to happen that you still miss out on the beautiful things that could happen. She's like, yeah, but I'm devastated. I said, I understand. She's like, I'm disappointed. I said, I understand, but don't allow disappointment to pull you out of position. There's still dreams for you to go get. Just because this door closed doesn't mean all the doors are closed. Go get your dream. Cry and get your dream. Okay, so that video is 1,000% true. It's about one of my really, really good friends who's been rocking with me since we were 17 years old. I was 17 years old. She was 18. It's one of my really, really good friends. And so I put that video up, right? Not expecting what happened. So after I put the video up, people started commenting. People started asking questions. People started DMing me, asking for advice. And I was just like, ooh. Okay, well, the only way that I know how to give y'all advice is to get in my own life and my own personal business. So today we're doing a purpose talk about how to deal with disappointment. Okay, let's get into my life because it spells disappointment at times. Okay, so we all know that I graduated with a degree in communications from Winston-Salem State University. Okay, I graduated in 2013 and then life just happened. Now, I wish I could get up here and tell y'all that life is always rainbows and unicorns, but I'd be lying. Let me be honest with you. Life is hard. It will hit you with a sucker punch. It will take you out of here. Some days you do not feel like waking up. Some days you just feel like you can't go anymore. It's hard to smile. It's hard to keep going. Life has a way of sucking out everything that you have. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, life is hard. Like, anybody that tells you that life is always rain, they lied. Sometimes life just sucks and there's no cure for it, and you're sad and you're depressed and you have anxiety and you're literally just trying to make it. You feel like you're forgotten. You feel like you're praying and don't nobody hear you. I understand. I've been there, but I didn't stay there. Let me tell y'all how I've gotten over these disappointments, okay? So, being that I graduated in 2013, before I graduated, I had to apply for an internship. And so I applied for an internship with this program who basically puts you in networks puts you in alignment with other networks. So CNN, BET. Okay, so I had went through every single interview. I nailed my interviews, and I was passed on to the final round. Something happened. I don't know what happened. The interview, I never heard. It all just fell through. So I did not get to do the CNN's route that I wanted. I didn't get to become a news anchor like I wanted. I'm not. So after that, life just, after that, life really got rough. But we gonna go through it. We got time. Okay, so honestly, the start of my senior year was the start of disappointment, depression, and sorrow for me. After that internship fell through, I was in this group and I was singing with these people, and I was really close with them, and they kicked me out the group, right? And they ain't just kicked me out, you know what I'm saying? Like, they kicked me out and then bashed me as I was leaving. Like, dang, it wasn't enough for me to just leave. Like, y'all had to bash me. People was coming back telling me what was said, and I'm just like, God, leave. So I'm heartbroken about my friends, heartbroken about my dream, disappointed about my dreams, disappointed that I'm not going to have these friends, right? Okay, so now I have to maneuver through my senior year of college. So I graduated. I graduated with no job. I had to go back and live with my parents. Totally hated. I love my parents, but it's just like when you have your own freedom, you hated it, right? Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I mapped my life out at 21, okay? I'm 28 and none of the things that I have planned for myself have happened. Like, let me run down y'all my plan. At 21, I graduated from college. That was my plan. I was like, by 23, I want to meet the love of my life. You know what I'm saying? By 25, I want to have a kid. I want to have this great, successful job. I want to have this little white picket fence. Girl, I'm 28 and I don't see any of this. Let me say it one more time. I had a plan for me, okay? And at 28 years old, no husband, no kids. Good job. Dear soulmate, wherever you at, come get me. It's ghetto. Like, if you watching this video, come scoop me, dog. Come get me. It's ghetto out here. So I had a plan for myself. None of these plans panned out, and I was disappointed in myself. I was disappointed that what I thought my life would be, it wasn't, right? It's just not. And so, actually, if you guys get a chance, there is a series that Mike Todd is in called Forgiveness University, but he preaches about forgiving yourself. I didn't even know that I had to forgive myself because I was disappointed in me. Like, you had plans for yourself and none of the plans happened, right? So I was disappointed, right? Okay, so let's just be really, really clear. The first part about being disappointed or how to overcome disappointment is to accept that it's real, to sit in the emotions. Okay, so my friend was disappointed, and instead of me telling her to boss up, girl. No, I let her cry. She was very sad. I let her cry, and I hate people who, I can't do tears, but I let her cry. When I was disappointed, I cried. I cried. Like, I'm sad, I'm frustrated, I'm angry. When that internship fell through, I cried. When I lost those people, I cried. My relationships, I ain't never cried over no man, but I cried over the fact that it had happened the way it happened. But I cried, and I was frustrated, and I sat in that. I sat in the emotions. I don't know why people tell you to not feel that thing. But don't feel it for too long that you can't move past it. So I sat in it for a minute. I accepted the fact that I was angry and I was frustrated. I accepted every single emotion about it. And then I started asking questions. So here's the thing. After you accept the fact that you're disappointed, like this has happened to you, this has transpired, you are heartbroken, you are saddened, the next step is to, well, what is this trying to teach me? So let's be really clear. I was disappointed in the CNN thing, right? But y'all, can I just be honest? I'm starting to see that if I would have gotten the internship or the way it happened, this would not exist. I began to see at the age of 25, a light bulb went off, and it clicked for me what I was purposed to do, what I was born to do. And what I realized was I was bigger than just CNN. This is one lane, plus books, plus TV shows, all these different things. And I needed that in order to make me do this. If I didn't have that, I wouldn't have the fuel to do this. There would be no corner if that didn't happen, because I would have been on CNN. Y'all wouldn't know I existed. Y'all would have just saw me as a news anchor, but now you see me as Candace, and you get to get in my business, and we get to talk, and we get to have real life experience. What were you trying to teach me? Oh, okay, so my purpose is bigger than my plans. Got it. So now I started asking questions. So did my friend. I was like, okay, so if that door closed, there has to be another door open. Where's the door? Or what? Maybe it was like, ask questions. Hey, God, what are you trying to show me from this? What do I need to learn from this? Is this maybe another avenue, or are you saying no completely? Go back and ask. That's seriously, ask. He will answer. And then number 3, letting go. So, y'all, I didn't know that I held so much resentment, anger, bitterness, disappointment within my heart that I didn't even have space for the good things. I realized that I was so disappointed in everything that I honestly didn't even let myself expect things. Like, I was expecting with self-sabotage. Like, okay, yep, this guy likes me, but how long will he stay? I'm not getting excited about this. Like, I wasn't expecting things, right? And it took me a minute to realize that. Like, even with my friendships, I didn't expect them to be good people because I had been mishandled with the past friends that I didn't expect. I didn't expect, right? So once I accepted, once I started asking questions, I now had to let go, right? It took me a minute to let go. I'm not gonna lie. So many of y'all are hanging on to like disappointments from when you were a child, your dad didn't show up, or your prom date stood you up. Okay, but all these things that you're holding in your heart are only just occupying space. And when you have no room in your heart, you can't go get what you're like. There's no expectancy. You holding on to stuff that God can't even give you more. You gotta release some of that stuff. You gotta release the hurt, the damage, the disappointment, because you still gotta expect something. So like, CNN didn't work out. I was disappointed. I moved to New Orleans and I started working a job, and I thought that maybe once I got this job, I wouldn't be as depressed. Lies. I was more depressed. I was in a state where I didn't know, right? And so these are all these different emotions, right? I didn't get on TV. I didn't, but I expect to be on. I still have my expectation. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna get on TV, but I'm gonna be there. I don't know how I'm gonna write a book, but I'm gonna write it. I don't know how I'm gonna produce plays, but I have expectancy. Like, okay, if it has not happened the way I thought it was gonna happen, there's another door, there's another opportunity. I'm gonna ask God, am I doing the right ways? Is this your will? And now I'm gonna expect some stuff. I gotta let go so I can make room for what's coming. Like, I cannot hold on to this bitterness and disappointment because that slows me down from getting what I desire. I desire to be on TV, but maybe not as an anchor. I desire a show, a sitcom, bigger than Oprah. That's what I desire. I'm expecting that. I'm not going to allow disappointment to pull me out of position. And I told her that. When I say pull me out of position, my expectancy is still big. If it has not happened today, then I still got tomorrow. And if it don't happen tomorrow, I got the next day. But I'm going to stay in the seat of expectation. Y'all can't sit in the seat of expectation because you're still sitting with disappointment. You got to let it go. So you got to accept it, sit in the feelings and deal with it. Now, don't sit in there for like weeks, but sit in there for a few days. Be sorrowful. Be sad. I was going to say eat, but obesity is not the way you want to go. And then after that, you start asking questions. Start asking God for guidance. And then number 3, let go. And then lastly, tell somebody, I think. Honestly, if you begin to express yourself, like get you a therapist, I really think a lot of us could be a lot better. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a licensed therapist. I don't even think I'm a life coach. People be like, can you be a life coach? Girl, I will send y'all life to hell. I'm just honest. Like, I am a person that does not like to share. Like, I'm very transparent with y'all, but like my friends know that I will suffer in silence. When people die, I just curl up in a ball, and I don't know how to deal with. It's hard for me to be vulnerable. Let's put it like that. I can be transparent all day, but vulnerability you won't get. And so I have recently been talking to people about my life, and it is very therapeutic for me. Telling someone how I feel and getting help and asking for guidance, it is very hard. It's a hard pill to swallow because you have to swallow your pride. But I would suggest a therapist. I would suggest finding someone you can confide in that really wants what's best for you. And then after that, you take it one day at a time. You take it one day at a time, ladies and gentlemen. There's not a roadmap for this. It's not a roadmap for life. It's literally a marathon. Every single day you get up and you walk. I don't know why people keep telling y'all to run, but you walk. And that's what I'm doing. So yeah, my life could have been disappointment. I will put it like this. My life is not disappointment anymore, but it was. There was a chapters of my life where I would title them disappointment. Now I think I'm sitting in the chapter of expectancy. I'm sitting in the chapter of like, yeah. I'm sitting in the chapter like, yeah, okay. So as I maneuver through my chapters, I want you guys to maneuver through yours. I want you guys to get help. I want you guys to find your purpose. And the first thing to do with that is to ask the Lord, but also get out of the way. Like, allow the Lord. Let go of your plans. It's so hard. But let go of your plans. His purpose is better. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hearing the depths of my heart. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. If you want more content, more videos, more everything, you can always follow my TikTok and my Instagram. And happy Thanksgiving to you guys. I will do a vlog because I'm going home. But happy Thanksgiving. Hug your loved ones a little bit tighter this year because we're grateful that they're here. Don't hug them if you like been around in the streets. Corona. Please wash your hands. Please wear a mask. I love y'all so much. We'll be back in the corner in a week.